Well, Deb Murphy filed some stories for Sierra Wave Media, including "We did extensive market research," said Bob Kingston, the developer of a proposed 15-home subdivision off Home Street in Bishop, currently the site of the Bishop Nursery. Kingston said in an interview by phone on Tuesday, the subdivision fills a definite need. Now, the city's recent economic development element to its general plan identified the lack of housing as a challenge. That's why we decided to move ahead, Kingston said. According to Kingston, another lack in Bishop is consistent neighborhoods, a gap he feels the subdivision will fill. It's going to be a well-done landscape and consistent neighborhood, Kingston said, targeting young families or downsizing retirees. Now, the only current specifics on the housing applies to the 6 lots that back up to Rome Drive. Now, at the July 13th Bishop City Council meeting, the majority of the opponents to the subdivision lived on Rome Drive, citing too many houses for the 2.75-acre parcel, habitat issues, home street traffic, noise, and loss of quality of life for existing neighborhoods. According to Kingston, the lot widths in his development are similar to the 6 lots they back up to on Rome. Now, the homes planned on those lots will be 1-story single-family residence, approximately 1,800 square feet. Now, those homes will be 1-story out of respect to the existing residents on Rome, Kingston said, noting that the Rome Drive residents are set at a higher elevation than his subdivision. Now, in terms of pricing, Kingston said the homes will be at market value. An unscientific search of homes for sale within the Bishop city limits turned up 2, both smaller footprints, priced between $240,000 and $390,000. Now, some of the project opponents feared the development would be low-income homes, but that need has yet to be filled in the Owens Valley. Now, a second public hearing will be held at the Bishop City Council's August 10th meeting, with August 15th as the deadline for written comments. Kingston will be at that August meeting. Deb Murphy also filed this report: changes made to an extensive request for proposal to provide emergency medical services in 5 operating areas in Inyo County came close to alleviating concern by volunteer fire departments, but Steve Davis of the Olancha Department wasn't quite ready to hand out cigars at Tuesday's Inyo County Board of Supervisors meeting. Now, the RFP was the center of a long discussion at the board's June 9th meeting and was back before the board for approval. Tom Lynch, administrator of the Inland Counties Emergency Medical Agency, the entity tasked to provide support and manage EMS regulations for Inyo, Mono, and San Bernardino counties' EMS providers, presented the revised RFP, noting the changes that reflected the board and volunteer department concerns. Now, some of those issues raised last month included exclusivity for providers for hospital transfers and special events, termination of a contract for convenience, requirement to pay prevailing wages, and patient reporting timelines. Now, Lynch assured the Inyo County Board of Supervisors those concerns were reflected in the new RFP and contract language. The only immovable object was the 12-hour patient care reporting requirement. There's a continuity of care issue, he said. Davis also said a lot of progress has been made, noting that the ICEMA was trying to meet the requirements of a standard RFP, not necessarily a document for volunteer departments in rural communities. To say it's not our intent is all well and good, Davis said, but it's not codified in the contract. When you pile all of the details together, they're significant. Inyo County Board Chairman Matt Kingsley asked for a motion to approve the RFP with the noted changes, and Supervisor Mark Tillemans made the motion, and the board approved it unanimously. Please see more on this story on our website, sierrawave.net. And Deb Murphy also quoted Inyo County Supervisor Jeff Griffiths as saying, "I hope the media picks up on the fact that we've moved to reduce taxes." as the Inyo board approved an ordinance that would exempt boats of less than $1,300 in value from property taxation. Again, this taking place at Tuesday's meeting. Now, according to tax assessor Dave Stottlemyre, the California Revenue Taxation Board allows property assessed at $10,000 or less to be exempt if the, quote, cost exceeds benefit, end quote. Stottlemyre estimated the cost of assessing boats in that range or lower at $5,000, with the total revenue collected only $1,950. Approximately 1/4 of the boats in Inyo County fall in this category. Now, following a public meeting where no one commented, the Inyo board unanimously approved the resolution. All right, well, the Unbound Chamber Music Festival begins tonight at Cerro Community College in Mammoth Lakes. Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill filed this piece.
So the festival runs July 22nd through August 7th. It's all at Cerro College in Mammoth Lakes. Tickets you can find online, chambermusicunbound.org. We invite everyone to come enjoy music that you would hear in New York, London, Los Angeles, in our very town here in Mammoth Lakes. We started 13 years ago at Cerro College, where we're still presenting the festival. And it started with just a few concerts, about 1 week of events, 2 or 3 concerts, and 15 students. We've expanded now to a full 3 weeks, about 75 students from all over the world, and 8 concerts.
10 concerts if you also include the student concerts, to which I want to invite everybody most warmly, because Saturday mornings, this coming Saturday, and then the following Saturday morning, 10 o'clock at Cerro College in Mammoth, free student concerts. Don't let the word student scare you away, because they're fantastic young players and we'd love for you to hear them. So we have a student body that comprises young people that were born and raised in Mono and Inyo counties, and we have young people from as far away as China. This year we have 4 young viola players from China. We have a string quartet from Puerto Rico. We have a violinist from France and 4 students from Canada. So we enjoy the international flair of the festival, and it's just wonderful to see how these young people interact through their music, because language can be a barrier. Not everybody learns English early on in life, but they're doing just a beautiful job communicating through their music.
Our concerts run from July 22nd through August 7th, and those are Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening concerts. These are presented by the faculty of the Academy. And each concert has its own title, where we've captured sort of the essence of the music we're playing. For instance, this Friday, July 24th, the title of this concert is The Russia House. And we've got beautiful, lush, romantic music from Russia. Featured on that concert is violinist Corey Surovsek and his beautiful Stradivarius violin. And Corey is an old friend of ours from music school and has been coming to Mammoth Lakes for 10 or 12 years now, and just a real audience favorite. And really, this festival is made possible through the generous contributions of individuals, businesses, corporations, and foundations. Without their help giving to the nonprofit organization, we wouldn't be able to invite our artists, who are of international caliber, our students, many of them are on full scholarship, to be able to rent the facilities, to maintain the pianos. It's just a big undertaking, and we appreciate all the sponsorship and support we've had. For the festival, some of our concerts sell out, so we are recommending that audience purchase advance tickets, and those can be found online at chambermusicunbound.org, at the Bookie Joint in Mammoth Lakes. At the door, if you come early enough, there's a pretty good chance of attending concerts. So come to the door at 6:45 on concert nights, and there'll probably be some tickets available as well.
All right, well, thanks for bringing such fine culture to us here in the Eastern Sierra. We'll be back in a few moments.